Hello, good afternoon. This is again here behind our smiles. This is where we discuss everything that happens behind our beautiful, our cute smiles. And here we're going to discuss more of it. Because let me tell you guys, of late it has been so hot, so bad. Mkasema tulete boy child kwa studio ndo huyu hapa. I go by the name of the boss lady. And today, let me tell you guys, the topic is splitting responsibilities. The man anime decide kukuja hapa na boy child. I'm going to start from here. You introduce yourselves.
Hi guys, kwa majina ni George, aka Gwanzo Tate.
Hey.
And yeah, so
aka what?
Gwanzo Tate.
Hey, okay. Yeah. What do you do?
I'm a videographer, stroke photographer, professional artist.
Right. So after this.
So, yeah. Ai bana mnione kando. Olivo IG Gwanzo_Tate.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
So hi guys, I'm Francis, or you can call me Frank.
Hey Frank, yeah man.
Hello everyone, my name is Odhiambo Francis.
Odhiambo Francis.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Hey guys, I'm Betty.
Hi Betty. Betty leo
Uko chini.
What is not happening?
The splitting is not splitting yet.
It is not
splitting
yet.
That point. Anyway, hi guys, I'm Betty. Nimekuja na ubaya leo. We're gonna see how it works by the way. We said last time responsibilities, dreaming, something. Today, I got you guys.
You got us.
I got you guys.
So guys, tell me, how was your Valentine mood? Tumetoka Valentine, tunaongelea splitting of bills. So how was it, Gwanzo?
For me, Valentine's,
walipelekwa out nini?
Let us start by saying it was a normal Wednesday.
Yeah, Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday pale kwa Mungu. Sisi wenye hatuna wapoa. Like we had to shughulisha ourselves to some things. We were out there chasing money, bana. Unacheki. When you are chasing money, you are spending your money. Yo, you will never be equal. So hiyo siku nilikuwa tu piga tu shughuli ya.
Alright. Frank.
Okay, for me it was just a normal day. I didn't see any difference between Tuesday and Wednesday. It was just a normal working day, kutafuta pesa. I do that because I don't think there is you are supposed to appreciate your lover each and every day. It doesn't have to eat for a specific day.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Francis, yes. A normal day as well?
No. I was assuming it was going to be a normal day until I got home. And I was gifted, so
wow, that's very nice. Hey.
This is a surprise. Yeah.
All right.
But then I didn't gift, unfortunately.
Because you wanted it to be a normal Wednesday.
Of course. I've had so many Valentine days. So this is just one of many that I was actually going through, so no issues.
All right. But the Kings.
Yeah.
Maua akaanza kutuambia ni baombao.
Particularly on that day, tuliamka vizuri, shughuli as usual, until it was June, together home.
So uliamka and then what happened? Like
normal routine, hakuna kitu ingine.
Hakuna maua.
Valentine's was Valentine's. Nilikuwa nimewasho, msijifanye. Personally, I received something. Thank you so much. Now, I can't take it for granted. Lakini Wednesday was Wednesday.
Alafu sikupenda venye ni watu hamkupost wapo wenu. Kwani kulikuwa kunaenda jamani? Yaani nilikuwa tu
so tuna contribute za maua, so hakukuwa na haja tufanye kile wengine wamesha.
Okay, all right.
For me, I think people waliwacheza na settings bana. Man, unajiview peke yako like it's done. Jo unacheki like that day niliona like too many Judases on that day. Yani my niggas walikuwa zile za yoji.
Umeitwa Judas.
My niggas were like yoji tuko na wewe bana. You're single, I'm single. Tell me why on that day hakuna mse anaonekana. Kila mtu uko cheki kidogo tuongea jioni. This gani bro, this gani.
Tuongea.
Bana lakini wasali wacheza tu na settings on that. So yeah,
so guys, as we all know, watu who date mnaenda to trip before marriage. So what are those things that mnafaa to check out before heading to marriage?
For me, for a startup kwanza ndio stage yenye mna get kujuana first of all na to grow into each other. Na cheki juu hata ikuwe like mnapendanaje, kila mtu anakuwa na differences zake. So ndio stage unafaa kujuaniaje, am I capable to handle your differences na you able like cope up na whatever like kenye mimi nafikirianga venye nafanyanga vitu, how I reason, how like I operate na kila kitu. So I think that's one of the major things zenye wasisi wanafaa like wakiangalia, but lakini shida ni ati like for our generation, Gen Z, money many both vibaya sana. Vibaya sana jo. Okay, unajua tunaingianga to relationships with the wrong motives. Unaona? Tunataka ni aje tukiingia kwa relationship we dating sasa ndio tunaget like kujuana. So I want you to act as a wife. Unacheki like unachukua the wife characteristics. Tunataka we apply kwa dating era na still nani dem anataka boy akwe act kama husband into the dating era, of which it will never like happen. So ndio unapata like if people like they are dating, unapata msana anasema niaje, I'm dating this dude, so yeye ndo anafaa anilipe rent, anafaa afanye hizi vitu zote, anafaa kwenda nifanyia shopping whatever, ni hizi vitu zote, of which for me it's absurd. Itabidi nimejam.
It's like you're talking out of experience.
This okay, at some point yeah, I was dating like a chile mwenye alikuwa na all those like demands.
Tulia tu hapo.
Haya.
Ulikuwa na date. Jamani. Francis, ulienda home uka gift wa nini? Tuambie what did you consider? What did you consider?
I won't get into details, but I was blessed.
It's all right. So we want to know, what did you consider before you go married? Or you married?
That's deep. Yes, of course I'm married, and I'm blessed with 2 kids.
Right.
So what I would say is that from experience, I believe most of you are young. Mmechukuliwa. So hata ukiongea nimesikia my brother anaongelea dating. First of all, as a young person, dating is not bad, but then you don't have to when you are not ready for it. There is no need somebody to pretend that you don't want to take husband responsibility or wife responsibility, because there is nothing new. The only difference is that those who are married now, you cohabit within the same house. But then dating is like practicing for something.
Right.
So that means you must have some goal at the end of it. And the most important thing for a young person, like for us, probably I got married earlier at around 26. And yeah, of course, that's early for a man.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you have to ensure that you are capable to protect.
Sure.
Because for men, actually, the rule is you protect, provide, and then penetrate.
Yeah.
Those are the rules of the game. For marriage too, you know what I mean by penetration. So for you to keep a happy family, those are the things that women are looking for.
Yeah.
You have to be able to provide for the family and take care of the family. You protect, actually. They see you as the symbol of authority. And at the same time, the wife has to feel like a woman within the house. So background check, what I would say, the first thing you need is you do a lot of background check. For you to, because you are 2 individuals, you are going to get married with somebody from a different family setup. They were brought up in a different way. So for you to come together, it means it's a learning process for both of you. But then you have to understand how somebody is brought up. You see, there are people, maybe they are raised from single parents, amelelewa kama ana wazazi. So you see, those are 2 different people. Mtu amelelewa na wazazi wake na mtu mwenye amekuja hapa, maybe from amelelewa na a single mother ama single dad, there is a different way how they relate with maybe men, or we have perceptions and misconceptions about relationships and about life in general. So the best thing that you can do, because even the Bible says, a woman, actually, you are just meant to respect and be loyal to a man. It's only a man that the Bible commands that you love your woman, not the other way around. So for men, we are not looking for love from women. We only look for loyalty and respect. So as long as you can, there are things that you can overlook. For example, every human being has some flaws. You're not perfect. So it means you have something that will annoy the other partner. But there is a threshold. There is what I can put up with, and then there is what I cannot put up with. For example, I don't imagine a woman answering back to me, whatever the case. We can always disagree. But politely. Yeah. Of course.
All right.
Yeah. Disagreement is fine because that's how we learn.
Okay.
Yeah. So through that process, but the last or the least thing you can do to a man is to stand up to him. Akisema unasema. Whether you are right or wrong, that respect must be there. Because just like, you see, God gave men. Ukiangalia the Bible, the first story is man, not woman.
Hey, yeah, man.
It's man.
So my girls.
It doesn't mean that, but then it's like, for us, we have the symbol of God within the house, within the home. It's like the president of that home.
Right.
So that means regardless, you can always advise, but then authority of the final decision rests with the man. So for young people, what I would say, normally to rush, because you see this beauty fades. In fact, for women, you see only that you are so beautiful, that is what a man is looking for. No. Beyond that beauty, there's something that we need a homemaker, we need a homekeeper, we need somebody who can nurture children. You get somebody who can cook a good meal for the family, somebody who can make a bed for the man to sleep on. You see, so there are so many things that, so by the time we are dating, there are things that men huwa wanaangalia, of which watu wengi huwa wanaoverlook. And sometimes for us, where I come from, before you marry, it's advisable that at least the parents, they have some time with the wife, ama the wife to be, so that wanaweza mpima, anaweza pitia shida na vumilie ama itakuwaje, because sometimes you see kuna wasichana wako na long nails. The long nails, it's beauty, right? It's good for the eye, but then it inaweza subject a woman to believing in things that are not in this world, because as a woman uko na zile vitu unafaa kufanya kwa nyumba, si ndio? So ukienda home, maybe wazazi watakaa na yeye, they can ask you some questions just to see how you can react. Unaweza yako kwa positions zenye ni ngumu, they see how you can react.
Yani unapimwa tu.
Alafu atakwambia yenyewe, this lady is not for you. Now, by the way, parents normally they are never wrong. But then kuna ile kitu na to cloud was like young people wanasema it's me who is gonna live with the
person, exactly.
So now, but it goes beyond that. The moment you're married, you are a responsibility of the community. It's not only you. Unaona ukiwa msichana, wewe ni msichana. But by the time you are getting married, remember these are two families being brought together by you. These are union. Now, once you say it's a union, it means the society is looking at you in a different way. The community is looking at you in a different way. The parents, they have expectations. So that is generally what I can say.
So guys, I think today in the house, I got counselors with me. Leo sina mambo mingi, si nimetulia tu like niko zile za okay, girls mmesikia, respect your men guys. Hata wenye mkopewa maua, tulieni. Your time is coming. Again, this is behind our smiles. Send us your views towards our social media platform, Facebook at Kings TV and YouTube at Kings Fraternity. See you after the break. So welcome back again here behind our smiles. So Francis, Frank, give us your views on that.
Okay, I echo what Frank is saying, my friend Frank. Because in the book of Genesis, it states that a woman is supposed to be loved. A woman is created to be loved. But a man is created for a woman to submit to that man. So, for any relationship to occur, the man must be respected by the lady. Are you together?
All right.
And also on the same, a lady must be loved by the man. Although this happens,
it's a two-way traffic.
Because every girl has her ways on she has her ways on how she sees love from men.
Okay, yeah, sure.
We have different forms of love, but it depends with the
It depends with the girl.
Yeah.
Right.
And I normally say, if you're not dating for marriage, you're dating for
all right. So what's
either you're dating for marriage
Uh-huh.
or you're dating for breakup. So the lady or your partner, you must be able to know is this partner fit for marriage or something like that.
Right, Madam Caro, tell us. When they call a date for marriage, Betty, give us your opinion on that.
Okay, personally, I go with whatever they are saying. I think it's very true that everything in marriage and love and whatever, it's guided by respect. We told in life for you to be successful, be disciplined, work smart, and respect. That is all you need to be successful. And so happens to many things like marriage. I know, like literally most of us young people, we take it for like we want a win-win situation where at some point it can't be that way. You see, you have to think of how I want things to be done and how they should be done. Because these are two different things. So I agree with whatever they're saying. And I think here, ladies, we have to work on ourselves. Sometimes
oh my God.
Also men, I really do it for us.
I think in the next show I have to bring up girls here so that they discuss their own side of the story. Juu kama Bible imesema nyinyi mpende. Well, how do you call men in Swahili? Wanaume. Who are you? Who are you not to do so? So guys, let me ask you something. There's parents and there is bills. And also there's something like religion. So how do we go about it tukishafika pale kwa marriage? Because when we're there, we're trying out to bring out perfection. Sindio? Si ati mimi naenda independent, wewe unaenda Catholic. So how do we bring about this? We start with you, Betty.
It's okay. So personally, I think when you come to be like marry each other, it means you have been in a long journey together. You know, you have known each other. You know what I can do, what I cannot do. So when it comes to parenting, things like when you're parenting, that's when you take your kids to church and stuff. So if I'm a Catholic and you're not a Catholic, and I want us to go to Catholic, I can still earn your way to come to the Catholic by talking to you. If it's not possible, I can talk to my man and be like, you know, I go to Catholic and I feel it's okay if I go to Catholic and you don't go to the same church. But it's only good way if we go to the same, okay, we show them the same way.
The right way. All right. So, Francis, what is your view on that?
On views concerning religion, most likely it's hard to change a religion from man or woman.
So but, simply a lady should.
For a lady, it's easy to shift from her religion to a religion. You see? So
is it compulsory that I should shift to your religion?
Not really. It depends on how you agree.
All right. So George.
For me, according to my own understanding, before to get kwa stage ya sema tani marriage na nini, unachiki the dating era, get to know what are your beliefs. Naona ndio nijue niaje nikikam, let's say nisha kwa family and whatever, nikijua niaje if I want to head to this direction, at least najua tuko in the same area. Unacheki isiko ile design venye wewe ni Muslim ama Christian, nikijaribu kufanya kitu your beliefs hazikuruhusu wewe kufanya some things. Naona so hizo vitu zinatanga tu mabishano na na vita na nini. So those are some of the things that was in a break the homes na hizo vitu zote. So at least before get to the extent of sasa ni marriage kukweni mko in the same
settled with the
so mko in the same
okay. Odhiambo, so what is your take on this?
Mine actually it goes deeper because you see marriage, like I said, is brings a different set of families together, and religion actually plays a very key role in any setup in society.
Sure.
The most that you can ask for is you get somebody who can at least understand. Because understanding will make you decide. It's not easy. And when you are dating, for example, me, I come from a background of Adventist. It's not very easy to change a Seventh-day Adventist.
All right.
So when you are dating, I think, like you said, you have to get to a compromise.
All right.
Who is shifting before you even settle.
All right.
Yes.
So again, here we have this issue of bills. So bills, when it comes to bills, we're talking about rent, school fees, food, and also investments. It's still here. So what do you think? Should a man and maybe his companion share out the bills, or what should really happen? Is that with you, Francis?
When it comes to bills, you must agree, because when you're
First
dating,
of all, do you believe in sharing of bills as a man with your wife?
It depends on the maturity. It depends on the maturity of a man and a lady.
So what is your opinion? Do you believe this lady can help maybe match up the bills? Or you believe me as Francis, I want to cope up with my situation as Francis?
as I've said, let me. I disagree with you.
You disagree?
I disagree with you because when it comes to sharing of bills,
all right.
In one or the other, it shows that I'm less of a man. I'm less of a man.
Okay, George, what of you?
So mimi nasema niaje, majority of the bills kwa nyumba zamani yanafaa like figure out, okay? So you as a chile ukiamua niaje, una feel kubai pan, una feel unaona hizo sufuria zijatosha, acha niongezee, wewe buy, mimi sina issue na hiyo, nacheki. But lakini kwa like hiyo set yote inaonekana that let's say bibi like
can face the camera.
Okay, let's say my wife afike place like anza tu kuparara. Okay? So kila mtu hata anza kuuliza wife yao kwani like utafuti doko ujieke kwa kila mtu ataniangalia mimi hata kwanza kujiuliza yo like kwani like you don't like shughulikia hiyo chileo something like that, unaona? So majority of the bills is a man anafaa kusort.
So you believe a man should do the bills or sort out match up with house rent, food, you know?
Yeah, jo kuna kitu fulani, there's that pride in me ya kujua niaje mimi naekelea do zote hapo kwa meza. Machile anataka kufanya sijui nini, mimi naekelea do hapo. Anadai sijui shopping, anadai nini. Kuna that yo like mtu like mwanaume feel more of a man akiweza kuona anaangaliwa cheki kuliko unajua Roman umekaa tu kwa nyumba umesikia aya kiti iliongezewa, kuna kiti mpya imenunuliwa kidogo
tulia. Okay guys, my apology for my guest Francis, just got an emergency. But again, Odhiambo, we have to continue from where you had stopped. All right.
Now, I was saying there are things that in terms of, for example, in terms of investment.
Okay.
As a man, you have to protect your property and your lineage. Because just in case you want to do everything together,
okay.
Suppose you divorce, what happens to the property? It brings a lot of problems. But then also...
So you just agree. Kama tumeachana, so you just agree. You give me my share, then you get your share.
It depends because maybe your share was just a word of mouth, just support.
But you know the good thing about it is that I encouraged.
That's what
so
I'm
I still
saying.
have something.
That's what I'm saying. We can narrow it down to responsibility rather than paying bills. Because when you say paying bills, it's normally men settle bills, especially big bills. For example, paying rent. I don't expect my woman to pay school fees for my children. That one I won't even imagine that kind of a scenario. But there are things she can chip in. For example, I don't expect a working woman to lack maybe sugar in the house. I don't expect a working woman to lack flour. That is, you see, that's out of this. Or you cannot even afford maybe to plait your hair.
So what percentage do you want her to?
I don't need any percentage.
So you as Odhiambo need to be there.
In fact, in most cases, it's advisable if you are capable as a man, you need to, somebody needs to stay at home. You can even put her on a salary and let her work from home. Because that is also providing for, she's doing something for the family. Because you see, like in a working setup, like what we do, you'll find that sometimes you're working, you come home late, the wife is working, comes home late. At the end of the day, all of you are tired. So it will bring a lot of problems. Then you start now comparing. You see, you also work, I also bring money. So at least you must set that line.
So if it's possible, akae tu home, work from home, umpatie
umweke kwa salary, afanye kazi nyumbani. Yes.
Right.
That is what I would prefer. It will solve a lot of problems.
So you don't want any percentage?
No, I don't.
So do you want any percentage? Betty, do you want to need some percentage?
No, okay, I don't think the percentage thing is really working. However much you talk about the percentage, at some point it turns out like you're just doing what is there to be done. You're not like doing extra. You mean, like, I mean, if it's all about bringing money in a certain project. Mama wanasema if I bring something on the table, at some point I need you to give me something. Instead, siweke kwa hiyo chama, invest your thing konje.
Okay.
Then by the way, there's always a problem. You'll find a scenario where maybe unfortunately a man loses a job. Then the woman is doing most of the things. Utapata sometimes hata kuweka mguu kwa kiti na kwa shida.
Exactly.
Your fellow men
are working outside there. So tell me why you are stretching.
So you see, I would prefer. That's why it's always good also when you get married. wife akupate in a position where you can you are good to go. Okay? So that in any case kitu ifanyike asiseme oh mimi ndio nimechangia nilikubuild. I got you with only one socks.
So let me just read some comments here and then as we continue and see Elizabeth Joffrey saying the show is great. Anasema wacha wa mama tukubalishwe kulipa bills. I can see Kyle is saying let it be 70-30%. Hata yeye anataka kwa ndani, kwa hiyo Mary saying everything is fine but 50-50 kila mtu anafanya kazi. So guys, hamtaki kusaidiwa, so my ladies out there, kwa nini mna date kina nani nyinyi when mna share bills? Because I really need to know whom guys are you dating. Hao wenye wanasema here in the studio kila mtu amesema hataki ku share bills. Hata dating mwenyewe amesema let a man start like a man.
Do your thing outside here. Like it comes a point your effort is needed here. Maybe at a restaurant where you lose your work or something. You be there, chip into everything. You be like, I appreciate the fact that you're doing it because I don't have it. But if I had it, you already knew I would have done it.
So Betty, do you want to help your man out there in doing investments?
Yeah, why not? At some point, let me tell you one thing. At some point, you might find it so hard to do it, but I think it's so critical when you do it with him at an agreement. So, I mean, for example, don't buy a lot so that it will be in your name. Your investment out there. He doesn't really care if you have a land that is in your name, right? So let him do what he thinks is good for you, because you're already a family, which means you have kids and something. Let alone your kids will make the effort that my dad did this, and I think it's okay. That is what we say we're proud of like later, you know.
All right, Odhiambo, do you want to make investments with the
if we sign a contract and
leave it at that point. So George, you don't want to do investment?
So probably no at first. Kwanza hapo I had like an example nilikuwa napeana. So we have two instances over here. Ya kwanza tusemeniaje me and this chile tushinge kwa marriage tunamwoniaje I just have to invest kwa kitu. Wife akona do kama yetu amesema like how about like yako na pesa mingi kuniliko. Yeye ametoa do amesema niaje nitabuy land washughulikia kujenga nyumba. Alafu then mimi nitashughulikia kubai vitu za ndani nini hizo vitu zote. So tuseme dem ni amebuy land na cheki na ni amefanya like majority of things hapo. You as a man umebuy vitu za ndani na umebuy gari moja. So when it comes like for you people who split up, like we shall break up, the lady ni anafukuza the boys. Na cheki, juu kwa nini the land iko under name ya nani? Ya dem. Na cheki.
But that will only happen if mko na agreement. Hiyo jina yake kwa jina.
Ngoja, acha niweke instance hapo hivi muone. So amefukuza huyo boy ameenda, okay? Anaishi kwa hiyo gari yenye alibai. Juu hakuna nyumba, si ndio? Haya, hakuna lady hapo hivyo nje mwenye ataambia mwanaume, umefukuza kujuka ngi na mimi until like kusome fiti.
But again remember, before our guest Francis left said, it depends with whom you're getting married to.
Bas, sasa nataka tupige mahesabu ya unachiki the lady the lady
will help you out.
The lady mwenye anaongelelea,
why you always taking the negative side of the story?
That you are dating a human being.
Alright, it's okay. But again, you don't have to take the negative side of the story.
See, the moment you are relating with a human being, they can always change them. They can always change. So even you can be very mature, but then it's circumstantial. It's about moments. Life is about moments. You can just fall out of love sometimes. It happens to people, right? But then when they started, it was like, but then all of a sudden, how would they meet this dog? It becomes now you are.
See when the problem kwenye nakujia ni ati majority, not even majority. All the women kwa hii dunia wana operate in feelings. Okay? So whenever their feelings zime change, perspective, view venye wanafikiria kila kitu yenye ina change completely. Okay? So yata sema ni aje nimeingia na wewe kwa marriage na nini? Ni sawa babe nitatoa do. Ni sawa babe nitafanya kidi. But lakini when time itafika acha ku feel the same venye alikuwa na feel like a year ago. Trust me, you as a man kikiwa to the curb and whatever. So back to the instance zenye nilikuwa naweka. Sasa huyo boy ametupwa na nini? Hakuna lady mwenye atatokea hapo hivyo anza kusema niaje hiyo cheki. Kaa kuja tuishi na wewe nini I'll be providing for you hizo vitu zote. Because a lady hapo yuko like designed to provide for a man. Na cheki. Haya, for the other instance ni ati boy ni amebuy land na amebuy nyumba amefanya hizo vitu zote. alafu then wamehapeniaje wamebreak up na this chile amemfukuza. Okay, the chile trust me atatoka pale nje, kuna mwanaume atakuja amwambie baby girl umefukuzwa the mansion yangu kuja uishi. But shika 1 2 3 tumianga hii gari for the meantime, but lakini for money it's never the same. So
you can start from scratch again.
Yo, from scratch, and actually won't even start from scratch.
No matter the age, you can still start.
It's different. You see, the people who are loved unconditionally are just pets and babies.
Yeah.
Men everything is attached to something.
Lazima kumefanya kitu.
And they always looking. It's either you are an insurance for that lady. Even like people call it friends with the mutual benefit. It's like you are an insurance. Anaweza kupigia ebu nisaidie 2000 urgently.
Yeah.
That's why we're friends with the mutual benefit. There's nothing attached to it. But then if for men, si kama nyinyi. Unajua wanaume, for a lady akupatia respect, there's something she's earning.
Yeah.
Regardless. Whether you are married or not. Even that woman, ndio akae pale kwa nyumba alifungulia mlango akicheka, I must be coming home with a paper bag. Imebeba something. Otherwise, hata kwa na shughuli kunilaki when I come home, like she won't mind. But then if I always come with something, hey, mama chika, ingiza kwa jikoni, atakuwa na ile all the time, atakuwa ameiweka routine, lazima anifikie kwa mlango. And if nikimpatia some gift, sasa itakuwa ni hard, Sasa nikiingia so it's always attached to something. So it's not like you people, you can't say such a thing for men.
Yeah.
So hey guys, you need to get to know whom you guys are dating, because I really don't understand. Yeah. So in the midst of the week, I managed to get several interviews concerning this, maybe to know how maybe men want to do up with the bills. And I find someone saying, if at all you guys are working and you are earning, it is very good of you to share 50-50. What do you think about it?
First of all, you wasn't nashikisha kwanza the respect of a man. Kwanza first of all. Jocha nikwambie kitu moja about all women. All women, ile time yenye tumekuwa naje, let's say tumekuwa tukishare 50-50. Alafu then ifike instant ya like tumeachana ama let's say tumekosana kidogo. Man, the ladies huko nje kila mtu atajua ni aje, the chileta go around akisema naje, hiyo gari mnaona nilimsaidia kupiga nao service bana, mimi nimekuwa nikimwekea mafuta, unacheki wadi watu wengine wanalipia school fees, ya kazi yake tu ni kulipa tu nyumba peke yake, unacheki. So there's a respect when like when I go around when a man you know like ana take care of like majority of things huko hiyo nyumba.
So Betty, what do you think?
Okay, personally,
yeah, my wife is working, I'm working, so why don't it be 50-50? We bring it on the table, we share the bills.
It's okay. I think 50-50 won't work. It's until you know whom you're dating. I can't take that part out of the conversation, because I think it's until that point. And I think for ladies, at most we want to do our things kando na chenye tunafanya pamoja. So 50-50 at most won't work. I want to go to my chama, I want to go put something with the other women and stuff. It won't work. When I say about 50-50, then I have to take the duty I gave back to myself so that I did put chama.
So do you think 50-50 can work, Obiambo?
If to some extent it's to work, but only for married people, not for dating. Because you see, if I'm dating you now, that means I can date somebody else tomorrow. So if we are doing 50-50 today, we are investing together. What if now I become a dog to you tomorrow?
Okay.
So what happens with your investment? You see, in 50-50, for me, I won't take it from a woman. But it does not negate the fact that if she is willing to do something for the house, let her do at her own volition. See her to even push. Ile yenye nikumbushi. Yani ni kama I could have done without it. Like nilikuwa nakwambia something. I've seen it in some people. Unapata sana anasema ule nimemwacha atasafa. Na ukimwambia go to that house, pick whatever you bought and leave it, ataenda pengine na socks tatu na maybe box mbili. Unaona, like you found the house, everything neat, but then you uko na ile kiburi ati ule mwanamume bila mimi angekuwa anasonga mahali. Unaelewa? So men don't want such things because tunajua you know ladies, mimi si kama men, you always utataja hata ukikosana na best yako utataja kile umemfanyia. Hakuna mwanaume yako na hiyo. Me naweza kusana na my bad and we forget about every other thing tunashughulikia hiyo.
Okay, someone else is saying that concerning these bills, you are working, I'm working, or either we are hustling both of us, because mainly sahi watu wengi wana hustle to get day to day, to match up with day to day bills. So what it happens is, anasema, if I got the money, I'll do the bills. If you got the money, do the bills. So what do you think about that, Betty?
Okay, my perspective, I don't know about others, but if he doesn't have, make it your effort and make it your work, like you do it for him. Because I think personally, if he had it, he can do it for you. Why not do the same? Is it for love?
Right, George?
For me, ikiweza fika ni next like the state ya kuna some bills siwezi cover and machilea kuna do, alafu then happen that amemwoniaje, let me stand up and like cover it. Trust me, when I get the money, I'll just find a way to like return the money. Sasa nitarudi ati nikwambia niaje ati ulilipanga whatever, shika when I get the money nitajua niaje acha let me treat this chile, unacheki, acha nimbe to gifts hapa na pale like nimuoneshe like nimerudi
to refund the
yeah.
You don't have to be like I stood in when you didn't have.
Okay, ni poa juu like okay, hiyo ku stand up na nini like ni mnaficha
this situation is ati uko nazo umekosa ama nini, it's that point yenye because at times things go as unexpected. Maybe you can lose your job, na tutumia everything that you have saved. So do you don't believe in
okay,
should do it if I got the money
for marriage? Do like me ongelesha waseo kubwa kuniliko wanimenganiaje like when you are married to a chile mwenye like ana tumia kogoseti yo yanafanyanga yati ninyi watu wawili mnajaribu kuficha like the bad side of like each other to against like people, macheki atukatae ume stand up, but lakini as a man kuna ile design fulani umeona ni aje man sijaza manze ku buy tokens juu sina do, so my chile had like to stand up. Trust me, the boys that I feel akiwa down vibaya tena sana. That's why I'm saying uta stand up sikatai for that instance, but lakini when I get the money, trust me, I'll try my level best to recover like every single penny yenye umetumia.
All right, so let's continue getting your comments and also your remarks towards this. Who is who and who is to share the bills? Do you want to share the bills or not? If yes, what percentage? Let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back with Odhiambo.
On my side, I believe we have to share equally, because just in case if I'm employed or she's employed, so the cost of the living as for now, we have to equalize. Yeah.
They should split the bills. See, both of us are running, the both of them are running, wanapata do wote. So mbona dem ati pesa yake inakuwa half, anaweka zingine kando, ati Amana anatoa percentage kubwa. Si walioana wasaidiane as companions. So lazima washare hizo bills. 50%.
Mimi na believe kushare bills kwa sababu pengine niko na pesa, pengine sina pesa, pengine yako naye anafaa nisaidie kwa sababu tuko kitu kimoja. Siwezi sema kwa 100% ningetaka mtu asupport ile kitu wako naye bila kuambia partner wangu wewe utatoa hii na mimi nitatoa hii. Sio kutaka tushare bills, issue yangu ni kuwa nataka tusaidiane.
So welcome back, Odhiambo, with 1 minute. Give us your view on this.
Yes, my final submission would be, in marriage there's nothing like love. It doesn't exist. So there's nothing like you're doing it with love. Like I had my sister say you're doing it with love. It will never happen. Marriage is by choice. You choose whom to stay with, and then you learn to love that person regardless. So it's not about love driving the relationship, but more of taking responsibility.
All right, final remarks, Betty. As you say in your social media habits.
No.
It's okay. For me, I feel you have heard about it. You have heard it from this other gender. I think at some point they're trying to push a more. Next time when you come here, I will try to give you the right that they're trying to deliberately talk about it, but it's not coming out really well. And I'm happy because they have talked on their behalf, but at some point, ladies, if they show you that's their way, please follow it. So regret to say, I wish I know beauty the whole. I'm Betty everywhere.
All right, so Judge.
So there is so for my fellow men out there, nataka kwanza like we make it clear kwanza first of all. ladies say they want one thing but lakini they don't but lakini they are meaning another thing. Unacheki? Atasema ni aje yo na feel kukunywa maji but lakini kwa akili yake anataka like deeply anataka juice. Unacheki? So actually atasema ni aje yo nataka like kwa 50-50. For instance nilikuwa nimepata ile nilikuwa nimeulizanga. Okay. For a date na nini, let's say mmeenda kwa date alafu then for you guys to split the bills na nini, it will never work because for the chila atakubeba ndogo. So kwa hiyo inamaanisha like you'll have like to step up to majority of the things. So men wanafaa cover majority of the bills kwa how that's it. So for Instagram gonzo_tate. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much guys for staying tuned. For those that will never get a chance to read your comments, I promise it next time I'll do it. I'll read your comments and we'll give a response towards it. This is Kings TV at Facebook and YouTube at Kings Fraternity. Bye bye. See you in our next episode.
Bye bye.